tonight on Newsbeat.
The yeas are 427, the nays are 1. 2/3 being in the affirmative. The rules are suspended. The bill is passed.
The House votes to release the Epstein files. An internet outage affects thousands of websites. And LSU students step up to help furry friends. All this and more. Tuesday Newsbeat starts now. Good evening and welcome to Tuesday Newsbeat. I'm Audrey Foster.
And I'm Danielle Rancifer. We begin tonight with news from Washington. Today, the U.S. House of Representatives voted to order the release of the Epstein files. The bill ordering the release passed the House overwhelmingly with 427 ayes and just 1 nay. The sole vote against was cast by Congressman Clay Higgins, who represents Southwest Louisiana. Congressman Thomas Massie, who has led the charge to release the documents, celebrated the vote.
I think this is an overdue moment. The speaker was drugged to it, kicking and screaming, but here we are, and it's not necessarily a rebalancing of the branches of government, but a rebalancing of the people against the executive branch or against the people who've controlled Congress. The people voice is spoken, and the survivors have been compelling.
And we do have a breaking update as the Senate has unanimously agreed to pass the bill, meaning it has passed through the Congress with a vet to proof majority.
This morning, internet infrastructure provider Cloudflare experienced an outage. The outage affected popular websites X, ChatGPT, Spotify, and other websites. The outage was fixed and the websites are back online. Cloudflare says the outage was the result of a sudden spike in internet traffic.
With LSU soccer competing in the NCAA tournament, one freshman from the land up north has been turning heads. With more is Devin Whitson.
Throughout the success of LSU soccer, one freshman has turned many heads in Soraya Bailey, the true freshman from Edmond, Canada, who has more than broke out onto the scene.
It all just starts with training. A big thing with me is just attitude and being prepared for anything. So I feel like, just like energy and confidence was a big thing for me. And ever since, the Wisconsin game, I think, ever since I got that first assist, confidence has only gone up for them.
Bailey's performance just hasn't gone unnoticed this season. She was not only named as an All-SEC third team member, but named as an All-SEC freshman. Speaking of freshmen, she was also named as a TDS mid-season top 100 freshman, which surprised herself hearing about it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have any words for that. That honestly means a lot. Coming from Canada, that's really big for me. And I don't know. Yeah, again, I have no words, but I'm only gonna go up from there.
Another person who's seen her growth is head coach Son Hudson, who's proud of her performances this season.
Soraya's been fantastic for us, to come in as a freshman and have the impact that she has been unbelievable, whether it's assists or goals or just a general overall play and work ethic. I think she's been a massive factor for the team this season, and all credit to her to walk in the door here at a Power 4 conference and make a statement.
For Tiger TV Sports, I'm Devin Whitson.
The next match for the Tigers will be this Thursday, November 20th, against the Iowa Hawkeyes in Nashville.
And speaking of some physical activity, sweatbands, tutus, and running. Baton Rouge Blue Cross Blue Shield hosted Girls on the Run annual 5K to celebrate the end of their season.
Bright and early Saturday morning, families and friends came out to support their runner for the Girls on the Run 5K. Girls on the Run is a program that inspires young girls to recognize their inner strength and increase their physical activity. It is a great option for schools that may not offer sports or extracurriculars.
Well, a lot of our girls do not have any physical activities to do at school. They have PE, but other than that, in 4th and 5th grade, they really don't have any sports that they can play that's at school. So it was very important for us to have this for them so, they can enjoy things too.
When the season comes to an end, they celebrate with a 5K marathon where the young runners and their families can come and enjoy some cardio. During the race, they are met with support and water stations, and after they cross the finish line, they can enjoy refreshments like water and pancakes. This event is fun and gives young girls a sense of accomplishment and a medal to bring home.
It was the first experience. I really enjoyed it. I've never ran before. This is my daughter's first time running, and it's something that she really wanted to do, so I wanted to support her.
You do not have to be a track star for this marathon. Many people came out purely to support and have a little fun. Anyone can run in the 5K as long as they are with their runner. College students can sign up to volunteer, to help set up, cheer on, and hand out refreshments. Reporting for Tiger TV, I'm Chancellor Anderson.
Girls on the Run occurs every year. If you're interested in getting volunteer hours, you can sign up through TigerLink or through Girls on the Run when the next 5K happens.
An LSU student organization has been training service dogs, later providing people with disabilities with a companion to care for. STEP at LSU is an organization that trains and educates students about service dogs. On November 12th, 3 caretakers brought their future service dogs, Loyal, Jumanji, and Corby, to STEP LSU's dog toy making event, where students can make dog toys to donate to the CAA in Baton Rouge. These dogs have a training device called a gentle leader to allow caretakers to have more control without causing harms to the dogs. STEP at LSU's president Ella Menard has her motivation for training service dogs for her organization.
I'm training Loyal right now, and while I'll be sad to see him go for sure, it's also knowing that he's going to change someone's life. Like, he's going to make someone so much.
To stay updated on future events with STEP at LSU, check them out on TigerLink or follow their Instagram at StepLSU. And recent 80-degree weather has people wondering, when will fall return? Cassie Trepanier has a weather forecast next.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love. Love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. Let's get into tomorrow's weather. So if we look early in the morning, we see temperatures in those lower 60s going up into those lower 70s. Now, it will start rising into those upper 70s, eventually going into our high of 82 that day around 3 p.m. With that sun setting at 5:02 p.m., we are expected to see temperatures drop back down into those 60s. Now, before I get into the 7-day, let's take a look at this rain that's heading our way this weekend and going into next week. So like I said, if you look at the rain chances, we'll see that on Friday, it's a 60% chance of rain. Saturday, it's a 40% chance, and it goes back down to 0 on Sunday. Monday will be a 70% chance, and it will be a 60% chance on Tuesday. But I would like to say that this rain will be scattered, so you need to be paying attention for the rain that will be in your area. Now let's get into that 7-day. Like I said, tomorrow we will see a high of 82 with a low of 61, partly cloudy skies, and that will be the trend up until Friday, where we see AM clouds and PM sun. That is the indicator that rain will be coming later that night going into Saturday. I would like to say though, on Saturday it will be scattered thunderstorms, but it will be more so in the morning than in the evening, following the trend on Sunday as well with those showers on Tuesday. That's all I have for your weather forecast, but stick around after the break because we'll take a closer look at the forecast for the LSU home closer.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our everyday.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
You need some help?
Your toe chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Newsbeat. I'm Chancellor Anderson, and this is Hot Take Tuesday. The age-old question, who's better, Rihanna or Beyonce? In fact, I used to think R&B stood for Rihanna and Beyonce, which it doesn't, by the way. So let's get into it. We put up a poll asking you guys who is the better artist. 44% of you said Beyonce, while the rest of you said Rihanna. You want to know what I say? Nothing. We'll get to that at the end. So let's look at the facts. Beyonce values artistic expression as we see her send messages through her music. She's also more versatile, as we can see with Cowboy Carter. Her fan base is older though, as Beyonce was around in the late 90s in Destiny's Child. And I think we can all agree that when she sings live, she leaves no crumbs. So what does Rihanna have to offer? She has more hits that cater to the music industry, aka she makes more commercial music. This leaves her with iconic songs like Umbrella, Love on the Brain, Work, We Found Love, and more. By the way, these are some of her top 30 songs on the Billboard Hot 100, which is why she's more mainstream. More people stream her music, and you're more likely to hear her songs out and about. So what do I think? Well, although they both have classics and are great artists, I wouldn't choose one over the other. The truth is, until Beyonce uncowgirls herself and Rihanna stops having kids and makes more music, I won't be listening to either of them. I'm Chancellor Anderson, and this was my hot take.
Thanks, Chancellor. Now, Cassidy, it's time for the last home game of the season, and I want to know if I should prepare for cold or warm weather.
Honestly, cold or warm weather isn't what we should be talking about. We should be talking about the rain that will happen during tailgating time. Around 12 p.m. it will be 79 degrees, and 3 p.m. it will be 80. Now, we are expected to see a high of 83, and that rain will start to happen during the time of tailgating. It will be clear around kickoff, which is at 6:45, and it will be 74 degrees, going into those lower 70s, eventually going into the lower 60s that night. So make sure you're staying prepared if you are going tailgating, because it could be raining during that time. Have your rain jacket, have your umbrella, because you might get wet. That's all I have for the game day forecast.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight's Newsbeat.
To stay up to date on LSU news and sports, be sure to follow all of our socials at LSU Tiger TV.
And tune into our shows every Monday through Thursday, live at 5. Until next time, I'm Cassidy Trepanier.
I'm Audrey Foster.
And I'm Danielle Rancifer. Have a great night.